everybody, Vaping Gal Philly here with an overview of another mod. Today, it's the StingRay. Mine has already started to change color a little bit, so I wanted to get this review done before it goes to the muted gold that brass tends to do, which is what my goal is. I got this from Venerable Vaping, where I get most of my hardware for clone purposes, as I have spoken about before. Came with the drip tip and the mod itself. I got the Patriot clone on here. I've got it wrapped at 0.48, and we will talk about the vape after we go downtown so you can see the breakdown of the StingRay. See you in a minute. Okay guys, so here we are with the StingRay, and it is taken apart. I'm going to start from the top and move down towards the battery. It comes with a nice drip tip. It matches the bottom of the cap, which I'll talk about in a minute. I'm not sure if this is something that Venerable Vaping did on their own or if it actually came with the packaging, but I did receive the drip tip with it. The top cap has a floating pin, so you would seat your atomizer on there and the pin will adjust on the opposite side to fit whatever you are using. If you are a kick user, there is a kick ring. I've never seen a purpose for a kick ring, so I don't use them. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the 1860 extension portion of the tubing and put that on there. And then here is the, if you were to use just this, it would be 18350 portion of the tube. I believe you can use that kick ring for an 18500 mode also, but I don't normally do 18500. There is the StingRay logo. It is already starting to de-shine a little bit. You can use brass cleaner and clean this up. I'm going for a muted gold look, so I am not going to be using brass polish on it. The lock ring, to lock, you go towards yourself with the logo facing outward. To unlock, you simply go away from you. And now I'm going to talk about the switch. I did not take the switch totally apart because this is a reversed magnet spring in there. There's no spring per se. It's the polarization between two magnets that are facing away from each other. So they're pushing, that creates the resistance of your button. So I did not take it apart. It's got a Delrin piece in there. The magnet is underneath this screw. You can use the screw to adjust if you need to a little bit. And then it's got the brass screwing around it with the stainless steel edge. There's the vent holes around the bottom. And then on the bottom you have the StingRay symbol of goodness. Let's put our battery in. On the back there is a serial number on it. This is a clone. But it does have the serial number on the bottom. And there you go. Voila. So let me put my Patriot back on the top and put the drip tip on, and we will go back up and talk about it. Sometimes you have to adjust the firing pin so that your Patriot will, or whatever device you're going to use, will sit flush up on the top. Just like that. And the drip tip. And there we go. So let's go back up, have a vape, and talk about it. And we're back. So I did break down the StingRay for you guys so you guys could see exactly what you're getting, what it comes with. I apologize for not taking apart that magnet switch, but for me with my hand it's a little bit of a pain in the ass to get it back together, and so I just chose not to. There is videos out there that show you about polarization of magnets. If you really want to see how that works, I would suggest googling that. But for me, you know, I explained it to y'all, so hopefully it made some sense. It's just a polarity fighting against each other instead of having that coil in there. And let's have a vape and see how it does. If I can get my fingers to work today. And if I unlock it. Perfect. Hits hard. I've got my Patriot wrapped with 28 gauge wire. I believe I did 6 reps on this, and it's around a 0.48-ish. I don't have my ohms checker here to check that out. Getting a little dry, but still enough to get a hit off of that. But yeah, so this will age over time. You can get jewelry cleaner or brass polishing cloths and cream to keep this looking shiny and new. It is a fingerprint magnet, so if you're going to do that, you're going to be wiping it down a lot. I am choosing to go for the muted brass look. It kind of turns like a mustard yellow. You can definitely tell it is a metal still, but it is just not shiny and polished. So I am handling it a lot in hopes that it will not take too long. I want to see what it looks like. And if you don't like it, you know, you can try that with the brass. If you don't like the way it looks, you just take some brass polish to it, a little bit of elbow grease, and it will be back to shiny brass. That's the lovely thing about brass. Again, I love the insignia on the bottom. The insignia is on the drip tip as well, so you get a nice clean look. I like the stainless steel, brass, stainless steel, brass, stainless steel, brass look of this, which is why I chose to put my Patriot on here. I believe it is a 22mm deck on that. I don't think I mentioned that when we were breaking it down. I know the Helio and the Patriot clones both sit flush on this, and I'm huge on that. I don't like any lips, you know, sticking out anywhere on it. It does have some vent holes around the top and the bottom to prevent battery heating. But yeah, it's been all I hoped for and more. So check them out. I know Venerable Vaping at this point in time, which it is the 22nd of April 2014, that the StingRay is sold out. So he has taken it off of the website, but at least this way you guys can see the breakdown of what the StingRay is, what it can do, and hopefully you can find it like at 101vapes.com or vaporbeast.com might have it, or just do a Google search for the StingRay mod clone. I think you can also find these on Fast Tech or Slow Tech, whichever you decide to call it. I cannot vouch for the quality of the Fast Tech version because I don't know much about Fast Tech mods and what their clones, what they are. I've ordered drip tips from Fast Tech, so kind of helpless there. But anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and the breakdown of the StingRay. And if you get yourself one, I hope that you enjoy it as much as I do. So until next time, vape on and vape strong.